What up, everyone? Hitting you up today with a new little series here. Gonna do some weekly vlogs for everyone. I realized that some of the stuff I'm putting out on Instagram is only like a minute long, right? And then it's really tough to get your whole point across in a minute. So I'm thinking I'll probably have these little short clip videos that'll be longer than a minute, but like less than 5 minutes. And so today is a new thing. We're trying it out, see how everyone likes it. Today's video is called "Why I Myself, John, Loves CrossFit." So this August will be my 10-year CrossFit anniversary. It's marked 10 years since I embarked on this type of training methodology. And I just wanted to share with everyone kind of how I feel, why I feel that way, and then what got me going down this path that ultimately ended in the career path that I'm on, right? So here it goes. I started exercising and working out and stuff like that when I was like 15, 16 years old in high school. I started working out for a lot of the same reasons that most guys that age work out, right? Like, I was a skinny kid. I wanted to gain some weight. I was looking to attract girls. I was like 5'10" or 11. I was under 140 pounds at the time. And so I was lacking a bit of confidence. So I was looking for that boost. So I got into the gym. I started working out. I fell in love with it as soon as I was doing it. I got progress right away. And I continued on the like traditional, one muscle group a day workout split for like 5 years after that, right? I was doing like curls on Friday was arms day. I had literally an entire day. It was like 2 hours for arms. Curls, triceps, back and forth between the two. And then about midway through university, I was kind of getting not necessarily bored, but I started to realize that I was taking kinesiology, and I started to realize there was a lot more to training than just doing like curls and arms and bench press and stuff to make you look good. And by stroke of luck, a CrossFit affiliate happened to open, one of the first ones in Canada happened to open in the boxing studio. It's actually closed now. It was called CrossFit Mississauga. It doesn't exist anymore. But it opened in the boxing studio of the gym that I was working out at. And the guys there were always like, "Oh, you should try, you'd like it. And I was like, "Nah, I don't think so. I'm pretty good with what I got. I like curls, and I like how I look right now, and whatever. It's pretty good. I'm good." And plus, it was expensive, right? I was a cheap student. So I kind of left it alone, but at that point, the seed was planted. And then, a few months down the road, I knew someone else, a girl who I worked with at the grocery store, who was doing some CrossFit, and she's like, you should try it. You work out a lot. You'd really like it. You do really well at it. And I was like, fuck it. I'll try it. I still remember my first CrossFit workout ever. Back when I started, which was 2008, they didn't do scaling. There was no scaling, like none of that shit, right? Like, CrossFit's changed a lot since then. And back then, like, my first workout was DT. If you know the workout DT, it's 5 rounds per time, 12 deadlifts. Is it 12 deadlifts? 12 deadlifts, 9 hang power cleans, 6 shoulders to overhead. This one was scaled down to 135. That was the weight, and there was a 400-meter run after the round, and each round, and it was 5 rounds of that. And so that was my first ever CrossFit workout, was 5 rounds of DT at 135 with a 400-meter run after. It took me over 40 minutes to finish, but I finished, and I got beat by everyone, and I was like, that's never gonna happen to me again. I'm never gonna let 15-year-old girls beat me in a workout ever again. It's not happening. So I went back and did another CrossFit workout the next day. My second ever CrossFit workout was Fran. It was literally 21, 15, 9 thrusters and pull-ups. I was like, oh, thrusters and 95 is light. That'll be easy. Fuck it. Fucking easy. I got spanked. It took me 10 minutes to finish. But at that point, I was hooked. I was in. 2 workouts. Honestly, 1 workout. It wasn't even 2. It was 1. 1 workout, and I was in. I have never looked back. Straight up. I went into that world training for function, not training for physique and aesthetics. And the more I started to read into the CrossFit nutrition ideals, the idea of why training for function will ultimately yield the aesthetics that you want, right? Because when you train to work well and perform well, and you eat well and you sleep well, chances are the aesthetic part will actually end up taking care of itself, right? And then I guess ultimately the most profound part of why CrossFit had such an impact on me was really because, I mean, at that point in time, I was floundering in school. I wasn't doing very good. I didn't have much direction. And like, it was like, as soon as I started CrossFit and working out in that way, my life got better. I was better at time management. I had a different kind of confidence. I didn't take myself as seriously, walking around with the strut of like, I'm so jacked and looking good. It was more of like, yeah, I don't care. I work out, I'm fit, I'm functional, I can do whatever you want me to do. I don't even need to show it off or prove it to you because I already know. And ultimately, that mindset change of training for function instead of training for physique or for aesthetic, and the subsequent other changes in my life that followed that, were such a profound impact on me, that I ultimately ended up down the road of owning my own CrossFit gym, or CrossFit gyms, plural, right? Like I can remember, midway or towards the end of third year university, someone asked me like, what do you want to do? And I was like, honestly, I don't even care about finishing school. I just want to open my own CrossFit gym. Like I was still in school. I was already there. And I mean, it wasn't long. I was literally less than 2 years after that point where I said that out loud, that Jared and I embarked on the VSC CrossFit Vaughan journey. Anyway, so that's my story. This is the first episode in the Coach John's vlog. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you got any questions. Shoot me a message. I'll be happy to talk with you. Have a good day. Peace.